going on YouTube? It's your boy, it's Leonard1 here, coming at you back at it again. I'm not even gonna waste no time. You already know what time it is. You ready to title the video? Sketchbook Tour. 3, 2, 1, let's get to it. So what I got here is a 400 series, I believe. I would tell you for sure, but I low-key can't tell anymore with this on. This is a 400 series, 50 sheet. Don't know the dimensions because I colored over it. Strathmore tan sketchbook. And oh my gosh, I love it so much, this tone tan paper. It does warp your colors a little bit when you're doing like watercolor and stuff, so it makes it hard to get like vivid, vibrant colors sometimes, but I don't really care. Let's start off the sketchbook. I was in my pastel era still. You guys will remember last time, man, from last sketchbook tour. If you haven't watched that, what are you doing? Go watch it. Anywho, got this pastels here. So if you remember from my last sketchbook tour, man, hella pastels, hella pastels. So this is just a continuation of that, but spoiler alert, this is the only pastel page in the entire book. I just don't like how messy they are in my sketchbook. I wanted a clean sketchbook, 1, and 2, I've been falling out of love with pastels. I think I could do a little bit better now if I revisited them, but I was falling out of love with them and I needed to get them out my system. Like out of my system. I needed to cleanse. So we did to the exact opposite of that. Pen, the very next page. Let's show this in the camera here. I really love this spread. I don't draw plants very often, but I drew a lot of fruits and vegetables and whatnot here, as well as just some miscellaneous items. And spoiler alert, this guy, oh, not a spoiler alert, he's from my last sketchbook. LOL. Disregard me, who knows not his own sketchbook. Anywho, this is Jake. You'll remember from my last sketchbook. Then we got, I have these fish. I think I play with these fish a couple times in this sketchbook. I'm now confusing this sketchbook and my last one. Yeah, nothing too special about this page. It's decent. These are just pastel pencils. I think this is like one of the only times I use them in my sketchbook. Whatever. This guy's cool. I like him a lot. These are both failed pages. By the way, I went through this sketchbook in 10 days. Let's see, what's the first day I started the sketchbook? I went through the sketchbook in 10 days, I believe, or just around that time. The 13th. Yeah, I finished the sketchbook like 2 days ago, or a day ago. So today is the 4th or the 24th that I'm recording this. And I started the sketchbook on the 13th. So it's only been 11 days since I got it and I filled it up. But that does mean that I have pages like this where I could have drew a lot more and this didn't take me very long at all. So that's the failed pages. I'm gonna show you all the failed pages too. My sketchbook is not all pretty like some of them. I do like this coral, I like this sea turtle, and that's about it. A lot of smudge here from these pastel skulls, but I don't mind this page. This tiger looking back is kind of cool, I've always thought. But other than that, this sketchbook has a lot more to offer than just this. It gets much better. The improvement I had throughout the sketchbook, I feel, is like astronomical. I don't know how I did it in 10 days, but I was drawing a lot, let me tell you. So some more pages that are kind of like meh, you know. This is Uraume from Uraume. I can't remember now. I think it's Uraume. This is Uraume from JJK. Now we got some colored pencil stuff here. These are Prismacolors. This is the first day that I got these Prismacolors. And this is the pencil bag that I got it in. Probably technically a G. I know it's funny. I know it's funny, man. You don't have to laugh with me, but I know it's funny. Yeah, man. Prismacolor, whatever. Cool. Back to pen though, because I like how it shows up. This Rika down here, fire. Kashimo appears pretty good too. This redrawing of Uraume is cool. Yeah. All from JJK. I've never drawn Luffy before. It's my first time drawing Luffy. I'm a huge One Piece fan though. I don't know how I've never drawn him, but I think it's just because I don't really gravitate to that art style as much as I like just looking at it. I don't like to draw it that much. This is supposed to be Chihiro from Kagurabachi. This is that other guy from Kagurabachi. This is Maki. And it's funny because the manga drawing when it first came out actually looked like this low key. Like it was much better, of course, but it had that scratchy look. So I think that I think he fixed it, but when it first came out, it was like kind of rushed. It seemed the artwork wasn't fully done. It was still really cool though. This Kenjaku doesn't really look like him, but I just like his facial expression still. Now this Hikari, now this is where the improvement starts. I started to realize that I can draw full figures. Like this Hikari isn't perfect, but he's legible, right? Like his anatomy's a little weird, especially with his lat, but he's legible. He looks like he's walking forward. You know what I mean? This Yuji isn't bad either, like legible. I'm starting to realize I can draw bodies in space. And then I tried to do it from imagination. Big mistake, big no-no. What's my Ethan Becker impression? You better not ever. You better not ever draw from imagination. So I'm gonna never draw from imagination. Psych, these are all from imagination. And some of these were really good. This yellow one is really good, but I can't draw bodies from imagination. I can do little faces in like anime style in imagination. These are also from imagination. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I lied. I be doing it sometimes. So imagination. I'm not gonna lie. As my sketchbook gets better, I have more references. These are all Prismacolor still, mostly imagination, unless it's this page. This page is obviously all from reference, except for this guy and that guy with the scar on his face down there. These are just coffee cups. These Prismacolors are a little difficult to see. I apologize. These coffee cups, man, like a little coffee cup, JJK character. I really enjoy this guy here. I also like this hand. And then this is like my desk in my room. I think I did a pretty successful job drawing this, which also let me know I was getting a little bit better at drawing boxes in space. Because that's all that is really, right? Just boxes in space. This is curvy for a reason. My desk kind of bows inward. I probably should have shaded in here to like, you know, whatever. It's cool. Okay, if you can tell me what type of fish this is, man, I'll really Venmo you $1, bro. For real. If you can tell me what, unless you know who you are, if you've already shared with you what type of fish this is, I'll give you a hint. It's a type of bass. You better not look it up. I'll only be getting 70 views. If one of you 70 y'all look up the type of fish and then comment it, and I Venmo you $1, I'm gonna be hot. I like this guy too. His face is a little lopsided, but who's to say that's not how he was born? Yeah. This is me first trying to get into drawing scenes. I chose an overgrown bathroom. It looks like that, I believe, with a window and a bathtub. It's not great, but I'm proud of it. Got this guy's listening to some music, or this girl should listen to some music. This is Kashimo. He just looks bad. This is where I started to realize I can draw full bodies. I was like, damn, I really can draw a body in space. Like, again, the proportions aren't great. I'm not saying I'm Picasso here, but it's legible, and doesn't look weird as hell. W. And then bam, I busted out a clean one. Whoa. I'm not gonna pause it though. I'm a grown man, I don't pause stuff. I did though. I busted a clean drawing out. And yeah, I just really enjoy it. I love the colors. They just look cool, man. They look like a cool individual. I want to hang with them. This guy here, fire, man, fire, very fire indeed. I'm lying. I actually don't like this one. I don't know why I had to lie right there. I really don't like this one, but people like this one, so I felt inclined to lie. I don't know why, but people like this. Whatever. I prefer this one. I drew those on the same day. I prefer this one, personally, rather than this one. But people like the energy this one gives off. To me, the proportions are weird. His shoulders are too small, head too big. His hair and facial expression is cool. These flowers are very low effort and meh. This background is also very low effort and meh. But I think I captured this person's likeness and facial expression way better. Anywho. From imagination, a real person. This is Toji, but you probably can't tell. Toji from JJK. I'm still not good at drawing likeness. This is just me drawing different body types. Always like to do that. And I gave her aura because why not? And let's say aura. This old man in this mech suit, mwah, chef kiss. I love it so much, bro. This old man right here. Oh my gosh, this is a real person. This is not a drawing. Okay, let's get this out the way. A lot of these drawings in here, some of them are like almost 1-for-1 copies from Pinterest where I like add a little flair or I do my little own thing. So it's heavily inspired from Pinterest, a lot of these, right? And I guess even this whole notebook is heavily inspired from Pinterest. I'm not gonna limit it on that because I'm still a novice drawer, man. You know, it's hard for me to produce things from imagination sometimes. And it's hard for me to amalgamate, something like that, multiple references into one cohesive drawing. So I tend to focus on maybe 1 or 2 drawings and incorporate from there, which gives my thing a good look, but that's because it's mostly professional artwork from a professional artist somewhere. That wasn't me. I just redrew it, you feel me? So I'm just studying. These are not necessarily all my works. But this one right here is. This portrait is from Pinterest, right? But it's a real person, and I drew him, obviously, and I just love the way his head came out, right? And then I was like, you know, it'd be cool if he was like some sort of mafia assassin, and he'd been doing this like Sakamoto days, but he's like 90, right? And he'd been doing this shit for years, and he's that dude, right? And he has so many injuries that he just went and he's a mech now. And man, if he's killing you, hang it up, bro. You're dead. If they hired him, oh man, sayonara, brother. This lioness is really cool. I like her a lot. You can imagination, not imagination, not imagination. These are 2 reference images of real people. I love this one. I think he just has nice weight and depth to him. He just looks like he's sitting there in a chair with his weight pressed into the chair. You know what I mean? He looks like he's got some sort of depth to him. He doesn't look and feel like a 2D image to me. Maybe he does to you. This is a hippo. I like it. This is like the second instance where I use pastels. I love this one. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. This is a Pinterest person again, but this is a real person from Pinterest that I then drew in what I don't even know if I have a style. Y'all let me know in the comments. Do I have a style to y'all? Do you think I have a style? You can tell when I'm drawing somebody else's work, I think, and when I took a real image and drew it like how I just like to draw. And this is one of those instances where I drew it like how I like to draw. So y'all think I got a style, man? Let me know in the comments below. This is not a Band Lab Banger video. Y'all should check those out too. I'll be rapping. Anywho, this is another instance of me trying to draw a scene. Just trying my little heart out. It's not great, but I'm proud of it because this is the first step to me doing that. And in my new sketchbook, I'm doing that a lot now, or at least a lot more. I love this pizza. It looks so gooey. This is also me drawing it in like my style, if I have one, right? Yeah, this pizza is was a real image of a pizza, and I drew it. And it came out really good. Now, this is where you start to get a massive improvement in my opinion. This is where I start to realize how to use these Prismacolors, bro. So I was like, man, I'm gonna draw some aura. He got slimy aura. He got slimy green aura, and you listen to some music. This is a cowboy, man. Bow, bow, bow. This is from my fantasy world dedicated to my friend who passed. Shout out to him. Long live Kyle, bro. And this is a poison dark frog warrior that somebody suggested to me. Shout out to him. And yeah, he's basically like a D&D character, right? And he's a poison wizard. And he's maybe potentially out looking for this gauntlet. Why? I don't know. This page has a lot of And a lot of these pages here on out have a lot of bleed from being pressed together from other drawings, right, that come on the former, or I guess the latter pages. So that's what this is. It's just bleed over from here. And this guy is a druid warrior, or a druid weapon salesman rather. Yeah, that's what he is. He's a druid weapon salesman, which might seem a little bit oxymoronic, and it probably is, but maybe, I don't know, maybe he's a gag character. But he's a druid weapon salesman, and these are the weapons on his back. Obviously he's a druid, so he's got leaves and shit, and he's out looking for this flaming dagger. This is like a one-to-one recreation of somebody's printer's drawing. I added this staff and I added the magic circle, but in terms of the armor design and like the flame, I do remember that. This chess piece is a real chess piece. This druid was not a one-for-one. Heavily inspired for sure. And this is like a one-for-one of a real dagger, I think. Now this is somebody else's drawing I drew too. Don't know who they are, but I redrew their drawing and maybe changed it up a little. I can't remember. But this fish hook piercing was not my idea. And this whole fish life guy was not my idea. This Robo Ghost, imagination. You can probably tell because you get lost in the detail because I did too much detail. It's hard for me to know when to stop. But yeah, ghost robot, right? In some dystopian universe where robots once had consciousness and died, this is a Robo Ghost. These searches don't work. What does that say? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't think about that shit for more than 2 seconds. I literally just spouted that out to you, but it's real now and it exists because it's my sketchbook. This is a grass wizard. I tried to remember what was going on here. This is a grass wizard, man. W. I really just enjoy this drawing. It's heavily inspired, but I like to take my own liberties. So like, I'll say the design is heavily inspired, but the concept of her being a grass wizard with like these grass details and colors is my idea. This, I believe, is somebody's drawing that I redrew. I love this one, by the way. I love this. This says Enchained by Fate, if you can't tell. I really enjoy this spread, man. This little page here. I was doing a lot. Yeah, I did a lot of work on the 17th, man. And I just drew. And this was one of the drawings that I drew. And I just love it so much. A lot of people like this one, too. This sun is so expressive, and this moon is also very expressive in a different way. I love it. Can my light stop flickering? That would be great. Cheap badly. There we go. I really like this hand. It just reminds me of like a White Walker hand for some reason. Very Game of Thrones-y to me. I love the effect of fire, as you can tell. Purple fire, it don't matter. I just like the idea of, and I love the idea of hands having powers. So you can, at any instance, man, if I'm drawing hands and I can give it some sort of aura or power, I will. I will. If I can conceivably do it in the hand pose, I will. They're lucky I couldn't do it on this finger back here. I tried almost. I did it right here though. Bang! Bow, bang, bang. That's kind of what it's doing. Maybe like Yu Yu Hakusho-ish. I didn't really watch it. I know there's a spirit gun or something like that. Spirit gun! Something like that, bro. Shout out RDC. I love this page. I really like this spread. I think this one is from Imagination-ish. But no, maybe the orange one is. But most of this is like me redrawing it in my own style from someone else's drawing. I like this guy a lot. I think he's a sleeper. He gives me Chainsaw Man vibes. He's got that dingy eye look, like kind of like a Crash Out. I don't know, he got Crash Out eyes. Tell me if you can tell what character he's inspired from. Heavily inspired from an image, but it's from a popular like cartoon, TV show, or anime for kids. And that's all I'll say about it. And he originally had his partner's wings, but I changed them to butterfly wings. That might narrow it down a lot. Let me know in the comments, who is this character inspired by? Can you tell? Maybe this next page will give you a clue. Or not this next page. One of these pages will give you a clue. I love this page here. This is wonderful. This robot is from my imagination. This is not from my imagination. And this is not from my imagination. This robot is letting off this laser beam, man. This guy here is doing his damn thing, just chilling. I just like the composition. And then he's hitting a mean name that he like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? So this page is a big fail. Me trying to copy somebody's drawings on Pinterest. Again, I don't sell anything. You know what I'm saying? This is literally just my sketchbook. So I'm going to copy people's drawings if I want to. Leave me alone. I tried to, and I couldn't. So Rock Lee. If you know Naruto, you know Rock Lee, man. I love Rock Lee. Who doesn't? And then we got Sasuke. Right? Again, not from my imagination. Recreating these drawings here. I'm going to stop giving that disclaimer because I'm getting tired of it. Y'all get it by now. Mr. Rat chilling on a block. He's saying, we need to talk about your birthday now. He's got a little party hat on. And the reason he's saying that is because this is from a online prompt discussion or online noun generator. And it gave me birthday and discussion. So I made him wear a birthday hat and say that line. Kind of a cop-out use of that prompt, to be honest, but it's because I don't know how to draw multiple people interacting yet. It's a clam warrior from Pinterest. This guy's from Pinterest, little walking fish. Little walking fish. This guy's from my imagination. I'm actually really proud of him. To say that I drew him just like off the dizome, off the brain, and he looks legible, like he looks like he's pushing against the page. I enjoy that. Burb. That's what this looks like to me. That was so cringy, I know. But I saw a TikTok that says to be cringe is to be free. So get free, guys. Get cringe. Burb. I'm going to do it again. That's kind of what he looks like to me. He just looks like, I'm not going to do it 3 times, but that's what he looks like. The sound that this gives off is rah, rah. That's what that image gives off. This is from a picture, like a real life image. I'm really proud of how this turned out. To say it's from a real life image. I think it looks very stylized. These are me trying to recreate somebody's drawings. I love the energy of this kick here. Incredible. I love the energy of that kick. This is from a real life image and I love this as well. I started to experiment with different colored pens that I had. I had these 0.5 liner pens. I never used them, and I decided it was time to use them, so I did, in different colors. So they're cheap, but I like them. They're good for what I do, which is amateur art. And then I got this hand spewing fire. Again, y'all know, if there's a hand, I'm gonna give it some flames. You feel me? I've always wanted to be a firebender or something like that. I started to work on drawing bodies in space, clear drawing or clear Pinterest design here. This is a fail of me trying to do it from imagination. Yeah. More Pinteresty stuff that I took and spun my own way. This guy, I gave him one eye, made him an alien, a laser gun. More Pinteresty stuff. Just giving them aura and colors. Let's see. The sound that this picture makes is mink. Mink. M-I-N-K. Mink. You gotta say it like that. This is like a Kakashi type image, but not really. This guy's got a little flame sword, a little katana stance. Again, just practicing drawing bodies in space. Some of these are better than others. Some of these are better than others. You feel me? Pinteresty drawing here. Combined a couple references to produce this wizard and this book and this summoning goblin. Boop. I love this page. This is all Pinterest, except for this. This is a Leonard original. This coffee bug chilling in a pot, chilling in a cup. It's a Leonard original. These pages are Leonard originals except for Kenjaku, of course. Of course, you can tell they're Leonard originals because they look a little off. Love this page. I started using, oh yeah, the return of the alcohol markers. I didn't even, right. So I started to use alcohol markers again. Or not alcohol, watercolor markers. And so that's what you see here. That's why I love this page so much. It just gives such a different and fun look to the sketchbook. And it's like very Pinteresty. I don't know. It's just very aesthetic. Everything on here is aesthetic. So I just enjoy this page here for that reason. And it's also the return of the watercolors, like I was saying. So I love this because I hadn't drawn with watercolors since the last sketchbook and way early in it. So I was happy to have the return of the watercolors, and I'm using them a lot now, actually. This guy symbolizes the beginning, and this hand symbolizes the beginning of paint markers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I got some paint markers in the Vanderbilt COVID bag that they gave us for COVID. If you went to Vanderbilt during this time, you know, COVID bag. And I use this one because it's the only one that holds all these markers. These are cheap Master's Touch acrylic paint markers. And quite frankly, I love them. I don't have anything to compare them to, so they're the best thing I've ever had, and I really enjoy them. Don't ruin it by saying, those are the worst kind you can get, because I'm aware they're cheap. That's why I bought them. They were on sale even. Skip. But look what they can do. Call them what you want, but you can't say I can't make a pretty picture out of them. I love this picture here. Let me tell you. Followed up by, and this is, I think this is a real person that I recreated. I don't think this is a drawing. It's a picture. Love that. And that's my second drawing ever with these. This was my first. I just took to them, I feel like a duck to water. Of course, there was some trial and error. This is evidence of that. This is supposed to be Grimjo from Bleach. Love this drawing. Can y'all see that? I took this pose from Pinterest, outlined it in purple, and then gave him these flames. Mwah! Chef's kiss. He looks like he's about to do some cool shit. I love it. From Pinterest. This is an OG character. Yes. Of course, this style is very Pinteresty. You see this everywhere, but this is an OG character. He's saying nice sneakers. He's saying nice sneakers, man, because he's a snake. I know I over-explained that. I don't care. I like this guy just for the sheen on his head. I saw The Last Coffee Bean, a sketchbook channel, do this. So I did it. 10 pages left. Immediately followed. So this was supposed to get me in gear. Like, bro, 10 pages left. Everything on these 10 pages better be nice. It better be nice. And then I immediately drew this Garbo. So trial and error with the paint markers was happening. And then I almost went to bed. It was like 10 p.m. when I drew it. And then I said, no. Ew, no way. So then I drew this wonderful old man. And then I said, man, I drew one old man. And this turned out really good. Who's to say I can't draw another? Another one. Like DJ Khaled. So I drew another one, bro. Just like DJ Khaled. And this one came out great. I love it. These paint markers are wonderful. This is a mixture of paint marker and Prismacolor. Heavily Pinterest inspired. I'm pretty sure I made him black though. Almost certain. This is straight from the noggin because I was like, man, I need something that's just all Leonard. All Leonard, man. I needed something that was 100% Leonard. So this is straight from the noggin. I'm sure you can tell, but I actually think it's really cool. So, and I use my hands for this reference. So, like I used a picture that I took on my phone. So I really enjoy that. And that's a black hole. Did y'all know that? Let me know in the comments. This is man. She's swiping down a scythe with some energy. Cool. Man. I love this diver with this glowing jellyfish here. I just love it. It just gives off such a nice calming energy, I feel. I don't usually go for art like this. This is heavily inspired by Pinterest. This is a very low effort drawing. I know, I tried to get myself in gear for these 10 pages, man, but hey, bruh. I needed to just get some dumb shit out of my head, so I drew some dumb shit. Whatever. I love this. I just like how it came together. This is from some manga, I believe, but I never read it. I think I did a good job of capturing it, though. It's great. It's legible. The colors are nice. I really enjoy it. This page is cool. I was just messing around, really. I didn't really know what to draw, so I drew a bunch of stuff. And that kind of carried on to this page. I was just drawing people in space. I'm getting much better at drawing people in space. I really am. And drawing poses. I like the shading on this guy. He's great. Got a mixture of water, color markers, and paint markers on this page as well. This is pure paint markers. I love this. This is so nice, isn't it? To me. I love this spread. Now, you gotta remember that this is a sketchbook. So I drew this first, and then I decided I want to draw that. That's just how I operate my sketchbooks. They're not the prettiest, although I'm working on making them prettier. So the next one will be really nice. But this one is like, these really are sketchbooks for me. I just be sketching. I produce you can see I filled this bad boy up in 10 days. I just produce drawing after drawing after drawing. I'll just sit here all day once I'm done with doing my, daily duties. Anywho, in the comments, what is this? Can you tell me what this is? This is all one thing, right? What is this image up here? Excuse me. Anywho, I love this image. I think the clouds are nice. It's just nice one-point perspective. I really enjoy it. The depth is there, darker in the front, lighter in the back. Making use of very few greens. Making use of very few greens in this paint marker set that I have. I really only have 2 real greens. So, in paint markers that is, so. Straight from Pinterest, I just changed the color of it from blue to red, and I really like it. Straight from the noggin, 100% original Leonard. Yes, I did the Basquiat teeth. Leave me alone. I think they're fun. I never draw cars. Y'all have never seen me draw cars because I don't, man. But this time I did. And this is where I realized I was starting to get better at drawing things in perspective, because I really I didn't put down a grid, and I put down very few perspective lines. And the perspective isn't perfect, don't get me wrong. But it looks like a car. It looks like a car in space. And I really enjoy that. And then I couldn't leave it alone, so I drew this snake in paint markers. I'm trying to eat this Volkswagen. And this is just fun. I just really enjoy this. I like this little bow up here, tying the stuff to the top of the van. I just like the energy that this van has. Then I tried to draw some, like a scene in perspective. Marginal success, but I'm really proud of this because I took the leap towards trying to do it, and now I've unlocked it, right? I've unlocked it. I'm not good at it yet, but I've unlocked it. So that's okay. I'm glad I unlocked it. Now I can do this without fear. I know what I can expect. you know? And if it comes out better than this, I'll know I have improved. If it comes out worse, I know I did something wrong. And this is the last page of the sketchbook. I actually drew this one back on the 17th on accident. Don't ask me how, but I just flipped my page over or something, and I lost track of what page I was on when I was, I don't know. But I drew this way earlier, but I added this on like the last day, the wham effect. And then I drew a moped, which I think came out really great. And that's the sketchbook. That's the sketchbook, baby. Did you enjoy that sketchbook tour? Let me know down in the comments, man. Yeah. Did you think I improved from my last sketchbook? To me, from the beginning of that sketchbook to the end of that sketchbook in just 10 days, I feel like I improved so much. Yeah, like drawing, I might title this video drawing 3 hours a day for 10 days, you know, because I feel like I really did that. I would sit there for hours I probably did. If you watched to the end of the video, you enjoyed it regardless, but I'm gonna title this video I drew every day for 30 days or for 10 days. I drew every day for 3 hours for 10 days. Because I pretty much did, man. I did a lot of drawing like every day since I got this sketchbook. So maybe I'll say 2 to 3 hours in the title. We'll just say 3. Did y'all enjoy this video, man? Thank you so much for watching all the way through, and thank you so much for just sitting through and letting me share my visual diary with you. It's a real treat to be able to share it with any amount of people on this internet web, man. And if you leave a comment, man, you make my day, truly. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, so you always know when I'm posting. Hit the notification bell, man. Salute.